Welcome to RCNerd.tv. Right, I'm getting a bit cheesed off because I'm trying to save money with these projects I do. I decided that I'll start putting LEDs on all my shelves, but I'm going to try and use as minimum amount of wire as possible because the price of copper and that will be going up shortly. So not just that, I'm probably recycling old wires anyway. Let's get on with it. Right. Another thing, somebody asked me, if you know everything about LEDs, can you ask me what I can stick it with? Well, I believe in using a proper, this is like £50 one, but I got it for £2.99. These are the ones they use in the actual factories for making things. It's not a craft gun, it's a proper mould. These are proper ones. These are the 7, not the 10s you usually get, but this has got super glue bond in it. And literally, it's a godsend. And get yourself one of them. It's even got a little switch on the side. See, dead little, dead easy to get in your hand and get a good grip on it. Anyway, someone's asking me. I want to put LEDs in my car, but I don't want LEDs sticking through the shell, making it look, So literally, what I use is this stuff. Now this is packaging. It's like a polyfoam. It's really hard. You get it in like when you buy new watches. This was a lighter, buy a lighter, and you get this stuff and it's like a polyfoam. Get hold some of that, and then what you do, you cut it like a pair of lights. See, I'll put that on. See the pair of lights. So literally, this is the polyfoam hot glue done with a special glue stick. I must advise you, it's not normal hot glue. It's actually super glue based. The polyfoam then stuck the huge 5mm LEDs in, and there as well, as you can see, and you've got this effect, which makes it, it's got proper lights. If you notice, there's no overhang. It's about people, I can explain, you can see it there now, but when I put a battery through it, if you just bear with me, what I actually did, I'll draw it you, because what I did, I got 2 LEDs. I'll just do the lights. There you go. And then I took, I think it was the plus and the minus, and ran that down on itself, and then run the positive and negative to a loop. So if you can see what I mean, that's the LED, that's the LED, that's the plus, the minus, the positive, that's the negative, that's the positive, and then they just looped one wire all the way through. And I found out, I realised how they're doing it now, making them, so I did that, and you've got this parallel one, so when you're using less energy for the battery power to run around the ship, to run actually around, but this is just bear with me a minute, should be on now. They're very effective, I think they're very deep anyway, but the battery is starting to die. So if I just, wait a minute, turn that off, they've got a glare, they are quite rounded, so you get it. Oh yeah, it is quite bright. It's just the battery's on the way out. So yeah, there you go. And I'm going to rig this to the 3rd channel, is because I don't want it to run it from these little batteries anymore. I want them to rig, but for now I just need a bigger battery to run on my electrics. Something like Paul's got, like an RC toy one. I'm going to have to try find one, because if I use a lithium, the running time would be longer, and it'd just be an idea to come up with. So nothing dramatic, it's just I've done that, and I did have a bigger battery, but I must have got rid. I use the humble pack that you get from Traxxas. Can get some real light off this thing, because that wasn't even power in it then, it wasn't even worth talking about. Right. There you go. Doesn't look much, does it? But it looks really good, and it is quite bright. It's just, it's more focused than bright. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to make yourself some, as I call them, not reduce, well, light reducers, yeah, reduce the size. You just take a drill bit that fits. A wood drill bit, by the way. So the wood drill bit has an actual point on it, so it's like a self-tapper, and you're always going to get it good. See, what I use are these ones, and these are like, no, you can actually see if I just turn them back on. There you go. No, back over there. Yeah, sorry. Right, this is what I use. Plastic one with the dreaded tip on it. So, and then what you do, you make them moulds out of polythene. It's like a polythene rubber. It's like a, I don't know, it's a foam, really heavy gauge foam. Cut it to size. Drill a hole through there first, and then find out where your dead centre is and mark it with a pointer, like a white marker, like I've done. They don't look much, but also the advantage of doing this idea, if I wanted to add to any, I can just drill by the side of it and just put another 2 in, so I've got that freedom. But I only wanted to use just the ones for this. This is my first time at doing twin to single. I'm learning electronics as I go on, so this is just me being me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, because I just enjoy building them. I want to get a better battery but not take as much weight. I'm actually looking to get myself a little lipo, about, I don't know, a little mini Diddy helicopter lipo. If anybody's got one and they want to send it down, I'm willing to swap you for something just to keep it running. I'll give you that. So that's how much I need it for the project. I'll swap you that for a 1/16 or a 1/12 lipo. It doesn't matter. Once the size is over 1600 milliamps, I'll accept it. Cheers, that's it. So today I learned you about how to do 2-to-1 diodes. A lot of people know about it, so I just learned it myself. Thought for people who didn't do it, so you get the 2, the plus, long, minus, and just interlink it. Apparently there's a combination where you can turn it round and get a dimmer and a higher effect, but I've just gone for the standard plus minus minus to plus. That's it. So there you go. Cheers.